You're friendly, unabashed cup cutter. I slice through the turf like warm butter, planting dreams in the grass, one putt under. You're friendly, unabashed cup cutter.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, your friendly unabashed cup cutter. You know, on my podcast, there are three things that I like to do. One, I like to have a weekly episode with my guys. Two, I try to give tips to all those cup cutters out there. The third thing that I like to do, obviously, is have conversations in my Volkswagen. I travel all over Tampa, Orlando, wherever I need to go to. I'll talk to superintendents, cart girls, other cup cutters, anything like that whatsoever. But also what I like to do is help out and talk to other YouTubers, other influencers, everybody that just loves golf. And that's where I'm here today with Phil Brady, AKA Shankers Golf.
That's
Brother,
right.
Thank you for being on the podcast, man.
Thanks for having me, sir.
I appreciate it, dude.
I appreciate being here. Thank you.
Like I said before, because we've already been talking for a good half hour.
We've been chatting already, yeah.
Let's just have, as you know, just a conversation.
Yeah.
It's just me and you. There's no cameras. I mean, obviously, if something gets spicy in here, I'll just sell it on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got my own venues.
Feet pics. No feet pics.
I'll put them over here right now. I'm 45. You can't stretch.
No, watch the hammy.
No, exactly. I just want to say, first and foremost, man, thank you for wanting to be on. I know we've known each other for years, but never really golfed much together.
I know. Yep.
We're both, we love life. We love talking to people, meeting people, engaging. And I can't believe it's taken this long for us to finally fucking do it.
I thought, I was like, man, he must be avoiding me or something.
I don't like those Vietnamese guys.
Exactly, man.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, the food is great. But, you know?
See, it's too spicy. I don't like
you can get food with no spice in it.
Okay.
You can get a beef soup with no spice.
Okay, yeah, as long as there's rice. I'm cool with rice.
As long as there's rice.
Exactly. But yeah, our paths just really haven't got a chance to cross more, and now I'm just happy that we're able to re-engage and get to know more about you, Shankers Golf.
Yeah.
But bro, just to have a good time, man.
Absolutely. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna hit the ball afterwards too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm totally excited for.
Yeah.
Because dude, I haven't golfed, I think, in 2 weeks.
Oh,
right?
That rust is getting thick.
Dude, it's the podcast, man.
Yeah.
It's busy. It's
your
like,
favorite video editing, right? Editing it all. That's
what
we talked about.
Phil, don't get me started. My youngest, you know what we're talking about. You got to do the hard work. That's right. But shit, man. So before we talk about Shankers Golf.
Yes, sir.
I know we just briefly started talking about you and everything about you because, you know, we're both mixed.
Yes.
We're both, per the camera here,
yes.
We don't wrinkle.
We don't.
You know, there's something about adding a little bit of soy sauce to the fucking to the milk or so whatever you want to call it.
They say you need a little brown sugar in your kung pao chicken, right? Yeah, that's right. I stole that from somebody.
I love that. I love that snail. I love that, man. That's good shit. I love that one. No, we're very blessed that we're both not short. We both don't age well. I mean, we age well.
You age.
You know,
yes.
so
we age because I feel it in my body sometimes, but
yeah, I hear you, man. I already told you as we're walking in here, getting set up. I'm noticing the phone because I just turned 45 is getting further and further away from my face, and yeah, we're getting old, man.
I will tell you this real quick about the wrinkles on my face.
Yes, sir.
See, you do it better than me. See, my head is just so big.
It's a big head.
It just stretches. So, you know, I have a natural facelift all the time.
I like that.
So look, see, there's nothing on my forehead. When I do that,
yeah,
see, there they are.
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
dude, it's that, bro.
Well, you know, we're guys, we don't care about this.
I don't give a shit. Just as long as, actually, I got to make sure this looks good. Just because of my wife. So shit, man. So
yes.
Being that you're tall and half Asian, so let's talk about you. Where are you from?
All right. So I'm an Army kid. Not an Army brat, because my dad was pretty hardcore. Yeah, and no Army brat.
Yep.
But I was born in the 70s, so pretty old, 77 I was born. But I was born in a place no one would ever have thought about. I was born in Berlin, Vermont.
Oh, wow.
So
what base is up there?
There was no base. So real quick backstory. There was no base.
Okay, you're tracking.
So my dad went to Vietnam in 67.
Okay.
Right?
Shit, okay.
He goes to Vietnam. He meets my mom there.
Yep.
My dad talks to her dad. Hey, I want to marry your daughter. It's kind of like, you know, old school. He would pick my mom up in a Willys Jeep, and he had his buddy was on the 50 on the gunner behind him on the Jeep, and they'd go into town on a date, right? So Vietnam, very, very strict. And my mom was the youngest of 4, right? So my grandfather was like, oh, this is my youngest daughter, you know, because my grandmother died when my mom was really young.
Okay.
So my dad met her, wanted to marry her. my grandfather was like, I don't want you marrying a Vietnamese man. I want you to marry a European man. They'll treat you better. Because Vietnamese men at that time, they laid a smack down.
Yeah,
and they'd be pretty violent
Of
with their
course.
wife. So he liked my dad. My dad ended up marrying my mom in Vietnam, but my mom couldn't come over to the States. So they got married. My brother was born in '69 in Vietnam. So my dad had to come back. My mom had to get paperwork together because they don't have birth certificates or records or anything. So my mom comes over in '72. My brother's 3 years old, only speaks Vietnamese, a little Vietnamese kid. But my dad was going to Norwich University in Vermont because he wanted to go back in as a commissioned officer.
Oh.
So he was in Vermont. My dad was born and raised in New York, in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So grew up in Brooklyn. Well, no, he was born in Dublin and then came over when he was really young.
Yep.
But he went to Vermont for military school. So he wanted to go back in as a commissioned officer. But he had to work at the same time. So my mom came over. My mother and my dad, they'd get a babysitter for my brother, but they'd work in a plastic factory. They worked in a plastic factory. My dad was saving money while he went to school. So it took him 8 years to get his 4-year degree because he's working at the same time. He gets his degree. He gets commissioned as an officer. I was born in '77. So my brother's 8 years older than me. I was born in '77 in Vermont. And then '79, he went to Fort Benning, was his first. So he was in.
Cool.
So I was born 2 years old. I'm in Fort Benning. After Fort Benning, we went to Panama. And I grew up in Panama, grade school. Came back, went to Fort Stewart in Georgia, and then Hawaii, and then he retired. To Tampa. So that's why I'm stuck in Tampa.
Oh my goodness, you give me, dude.
Yeah.
I would love to have a conversation with your dad.
Oh yeah, man.
I would love to have because your dad would have been
chill.
Your dad would have been about the same age as my dad. So my dad couldn't go to Vietnam.
Okay.
Because he was a last Warszawski. Came over from after the States. I mean, after the war. So my dad was actually born in a camp after the war, World War II.
Okay.
So they were supposed to send him to Vietnam. I can't remember what task force, what he did specifically in the army. I know he did artillery. Okay. So they sent him to Korea instead.
Okay.
So the shooting and all that stuff and everything like that.
Yeah.
And so, but like the same thing with my dad, it's long story. Met my mom in the Philippines, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But it's just the stories that my dad had of eating his pet rabbit because he couldn't have a rabbit in his things. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, I would love to have a conversation with your dad, even if he doesn't golf.
He does not golf.
I don't care.
He was a caddy when he was a kid.
Okay.
So he caddied in New York because he'd make some money on the side in high school or in junior high. He caddied. I mean, I remember him telling me this because when I started golfing, he goes, golf's not. My dad's not a sports guy either.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's like the only sport he'll watch is like football if it's on TV. He's like because it's action oriented. He's a basketball he doesn't like or golf, baseball. Baseball's too slow for him. But he said, he goes, I caddied when I was a kid. I was like, Dad, you never told me that. Wow. He goes, well, you never golfed. I didn't pick up golf till I was 35. So late in life, But when I started golfing, he goes, he goes, I used to caddy for some guys up in New York. He goes, I know. Wow. My dad's so chill. He's like, nothing really bothers him.
Yeah,
that's no big deal. And I'm like, okay, that's
wow. That is rad, man.
Yeah. He's got a background. He doesn't share a lot like in Vietnam because he was a grunt. Yeah. So he was doing patrols in the jungle. And I'd ask him, I was like, Dad, he never talks about the war, but he would say, no, he goes, I shot at people. They shot at me. Wow. Never says anything more than that. He just leaves it alone. He's like, all right.
That is so cool, though.
So,
yeah. That's amazing. And so your dad wouldn't. And what did your mother do? Just stay home, take care of the boys?
Yeah, my mom. My dad got back into the army when he was commissioned. My mom, she didn't work. She stayed at home, raised me and my brother. Yeah. Saved the money he was making. My mom is very good at saving money. Yep. So,
which is surprisingly because a lot of Asian women and men they love to gamble.
They blow it.
They blow. I know.
My mom's friends, like she'd hang out with, and growing up, she'd talk to them. She's like, "Oh, so and so used to gamble, and they gambled their money away." My mom was because her dad was so strict on her, telling her, "Hey, you need to value this. These are the values you need to have. You need to save your money. Save the money for the rainy day." My mom was always that way. So when my dad finally retired, they had money saved up. They paid cash for their house in Westchase where they live now.
Wow.
Back in '96 when they moved, they were looking for a house. They had cash. My mom was like, okay, we had cash. We can do it. So my dad's like, I'm very grateful for your mother because she saved that money. Wow. And I wouldn't have had that money when I retired.
Wow.
So yeah.
So cool.
And in the military, it's easy too because my dad would tell me, he goes, he says, in the military it's easy because you got a paycheck every month.
Of course.
So he says, you see privates driving around in Corvettes that they're leasing.
Of course.
And they don't have two dimes to rub together, but they're driving in a Corvette because they know, I got a paycheck.
Yeah.
And so it's really easy, but it's easy to spend money.
Yeah.
When you know what's coming in. So
that's right. It's funny. Just a real quick short story was that you just reminded me about my dad. So when he was in the left the army, went into the Navy, was in the Philippines. That's where I met my mom. And my dad at one point would stay on the boat
Yeah.
And he would lend out money to other sailors to go gamble and go buy women. My dad stayed on the boat. My dad was like, I'm not gonna waste my money on this stuff. I mean, eventually he met my mom.
Yeah.
My dad said he loved my mom for 6 months. That's all I needed to know. I swear to God, that's why I asked my dad when he was going through his cancer treatment.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, dude, pops, because my dad and I were really close.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, he passed away and shit. I was like, Dad,
Okay.
tell me straight up, man. Did you love mom? It's like, yeah, I did for 6 months. I'm like, holy shit.
For 6
That's what I know, but hey, but he did it right. He said,
Yeah.
all these sailors are just willing to quit and spend their money because they know it's a paycheck.
Yep.
It's like, hey, I'll give you a loan.
Yep.
I'll give you a loan. I'll stay on the boat, but you better pay me back.
That's right.
Because
That's
this was in the
right,
70s and in the 80s.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's
He was
funny.
smart about that. That's very smart.
And so what does your brother do?
My brother, he got married early. Got married at 18.
Yeah.
So he's 8 years older than me. So he was out of the house when I was only 10.
Tracking okay?
And he went into the Air Force. He
Shit.
did the Air Force. He went out to Hill Air Force Base in Utah.
Good
But
shit.
he only did 4 years and
Yep.
then he got out.
Nothing wrong with that?
He got out, moved to Miami, lived in Miami for like 30 years
Damn.
and had his own business, started doing things. Now he lives on the East Coast now.
Oh, cool.
So, I
So you
see
guys
him
are all here.
Exactly. Yeah.
that's
he
beautiful.
was in Oldemar for a few years.
Yeah,
So him and his 3 boys, my nephews, we would go out, we'd play
that's awesome.
basketball, hang out. One of my nephews is a golfer.
Yeah.
So him and I mean, he's down in Miami now, but we golfed a couple of times, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's like, Uncle Phil, you're pretty good. I was like, well, I used to be a range rat. So I'm on the range doing this all day, swinging. So, but golf has basically absorbed my life.
Oh, that is
It's
awesome.
just
That's so good. So then when did you said you just said you got into golf at 35.
35, yeah.
So did you play any sports before that? Because you're a tall dude.
Yeah, I
must
played the
play baseball.
stereotypical basketball,
Of course.
but I got into tennis because I had an ACL injury in basketball.
Okay.
But I played pickup games. I didn't play on a team or anything. But I got in when I went to USF for college. I didn't play any
Oh, go
sports.
Bulls. Good shit, man.
Yeah, that's Bulls, man. I went there. I didn't play any sports, but I had in my first semester, I was taking all these science classes, but I had a bunch of time between classes. So I was like, I'm going to go over to the gym. I'm going to start working out and doing stuff because I have all this time. I had hours between classes.
Yeah.
Poor scheduling. But I go in the gym and I met some buddies in there and they were shooting around. And I shoot a basketball, but I had no jump shot. I had no nothing. So they taught me. And I like to watch basketball, but I never played it.
Gotcha.
So I grew up watching Larry Bird and the Celtics.
Yeah, of course,
Larry
yeah.
Bird was my boy.
Yep.
And so I was like, okay. So I started playing it and I got hooked. I was like, oh, this is a lot of fun. So we play for hours. So I had my group of guys, there were 5 of us. We'd go in the gym, we'd play. So I played for years. I got out of college. I played pickup games still with my buddies and we'd still play. But I took up tennis because on one pickup game, I got a fast break. I was flying down the court. There was these 2 young high schoolers behind me. They were flying up behind me. So I'm like 31, 32, right? They're flying up behind me. And I said, oh, they're gonna try and block the crap out of me. So I'm running as fast as I said, I'm just gonna put on the brakes and go past them. I'm gonna lay it up. I put on the brakes, right? I plant my left leg into the ground, and I feel this bone and this bone go, like that. I felt it touch. I never felt that before. Boom, my knee went like that. I blown my ankle out many times playing ball, but never knee problems, never. And it went and it hit, and I just fell. And the 2 kids, they just stopped. They're like, what happened? And I was like, no, not your fault, guys. And I looked at my knee, and my knee just blew up. So I said, man, this isn't good. So I said, guys, I'm done. I'm going to sit it out.
Yeah.
So I'm already working. I'm out of college. I'm doing stuff. So I'm like, I'm going to rest this. I'm not going to play. So I didn't play for 2 weeks. And then I said, I'm going to go back out. I was shooting again. I started running. I was like, oh, I feel good. Swelling's gone down. Knee's good. I just, whatever. I'm playing. And then I go up for a layup. Fluky. This is complete fluke. Guy didn't do this on purpose. So I'm going for a layup. And I see this guy coming in on my left side. I'm like, oh, he's going to body me pretty hard. He's going to try and block me, until I miss the basket. As I go, I put my foot on the ground and I go to step. He steps on my foot and then his knee goes in the side of my knee.
Oh, shit.
And he hits me and I fall to the ground and I made the layup though. So
I was going to ask you.
I got it and one. I fall to the ground and my knee blows up again. And I was like, all right, I'm done. So I went to Florida Orthopedic. Guy looks at my leg, grabs my knee, he goes, yeah, your ACL's torn. I'm like, oh, crap. He goes, look. He goes, you're 30 years old. You can live without an ACL. It's perfectly fine, right? But he said, you should fix it now because you can get arthritis in your knee quicker. And he goes, and your meniscus is torn too, so you should get that too. I said, okay. So I got it fixed. I got the scar.
Yep.
Still, but I said, you know what? No more basketball.
Yeah, right.
I'm done. I started playing tennis with my wife. We picked up tennis.
Okay.
I played tennis. We had so much fun. And then my wife got pregnant with my son. She didn't play any more sports. She got out of it. I said, what am I going to do? Well, my father-in-law plays golf.
Oh, okay.
So he asked me, and my pastor.
Okay.
My pastor played golf, and he goes,
Okay.
hey, I got some clubs here. Because he loans out sets to people. He tries to get them. He's addicted. He's more addicted than I am to golf.
Wow.
He gave me his clubs. I went out with my father-in-law a lot, and I just got hooked. I said, I said, this is so cool because you hit 10 bad shots, then you hit that one good one.
Yeah,
and you're like, wow, that ball's just sailing.
Yeah,
I
man.
did that.
Yeah.
So ever since 35, I'm 48 now. So I've been addicted.
Yeah.
And my wife, God bless her, she's fine with it. You know, I pick my times when I want to go out.
Of
I don't overdo it. You know, and she's like, yeah, just go and enjoy yourself. She goes, go and have fun. You know, I'm trying to get my son into it, but like I said, I'll wait.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my boys, we try to get into it. My youngest did it for a little while, and then it just got bored of it and everything like that. I'm like, gentlemen, okay, well, we'll touch back. Yeah. We'll touch back in 20, 30 years. Because I mean, I started when I was 38 or 30. When I got out of the military, I went to USF. I was going for the College of Education to be a PE teacher. Okay. And I had to take an elective, and one of it was golf. I'm like, okay, I'll go play at the Claw.
I'll go play the Claw.
I got to.
The Claw's gone
dude,
now,
I know, right? I worked there too. That's where I started working at the golf course, at the Claw. Okay. And so, her name is escaping me. Candace, I think her name was Candace, the pro there at the time. Okay. Like, you guys hiring? I'm retired. I'll give you everything I got. Yeah. I just want to be on a golf course. Yeah. And I've been hooked ever since. That's 2017, 2018.
Dude, that's right. But you know what? You've been playing golf. You've met so many. How many people have I met? You met through this game?
Exactly,
it's
man.
Like the relationships I have, like with Dave. Yeah. My buddy. I met him on the third hole here at Northdale. Yeah. He pulled up, biggest Puerto Rican I've ever seen in my life. 6'8", gets out of the cart, and I was by myself. I said, "Hey man, you want to just pair up because there's a foursome in front of me?" Yeah. He goes, "Sure." Dude, we're like this, man. Dude, it's like we're tight.
love that, man.
You know,
that's how Lewis and I are. Yeah. That's how Lewis and I are. We met about a year and a half, maybe a year ago now, maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah. But it's the fact that we're on Heritage Isle, hole number 10. Yeah. He's by himself. He sees me playing, I'm like, oh, okay, there's that guy. And he'd be like, didn't know what to expect. And then we've been bros ever since, that's man. Awesome. He's my boy. He's my number one. Yep. Just him and I are tit for tat. And the relationships that you build in golf.
It's amazing. Yeah. You never think about it.
You and I have a mutual friend, Gabe. Yeah. That I work with at Tampa Ponds.
Well, he's your friend. He's your friend, Gabe.
Oh, I love that.
I love you, El Capitan. I love you.
I love that. But that's the shit that I love so much with golf. Why I started the podcast, just that bantering, that talk. Yeah, absolutely. The bro time that, as men, I know women need it too, obviously, but as men, we have a lot of on our shoulders. Yep. I'm a husband, I'm a father. Yep. We're trying to make sure everything's right. But I think that we just need a little bit of extra time, right? Yeah. To separate the gauze, like the military, the computer term, just to reset. Yeah. Hey, man, what's wrong with you, bro? Or whatever it may be. And I just feel it's so
Guys
good.
need that. We internalize everything. We're like, I'm good. I'm so guilty of that. I'm so guilty of that too.
My wife is still sending me videos. I said, I love you, honey. And it's all good.
Sending videos.
Yeah, for real. But it's all good. Stop it, honey. I love you.
Yeah. No, I don't want to talk about it.
No.
It's like I can internalize that. Boom, compartmentalize. Bam, bam, bam.
Exactly.
Done. Out of my head. Out of my head.
But it's like the relationships and the bonds that we build here on the golf course and the people that we meet. It's just it's never ending. No. Doesn't matter what age you are, what your experience is. Yep. Obviously, we'll have some of those guys that are really too tied into golf. They think they're going to make the pro, whatever. That's cool. Yeah. We don't need to hang out. I'm not your cup of tea.
Gabe's like that.
Yeah, right? You should see him at work. I'm just kidding. Does he even work?
Does he even work?
I don't know. Love you. But you know what I'm saying? It's that I love that stuff, man. That is just awesome. Shit, dude, I love it. Like I told you before, we could talk 15 minutes, we could talk half an hour. Okay. Whatever, how long you want to talk bullshit. So we know how you got into golf. Let's talk about what's your favorite track to play around here? Because we've pretty much. Oh my goodness! I didn't realize I've actually played here once before years ago, but I totally forgot.
Northdale has gone through its ups and downs. Okay, yeah. I've been out here. This is my home track, so I live 10 minutes away. Okay. So I come out here when it was really bad. Went through like 3 different owners, but Keith in there now is good. He's a good guy, and he knows. Like, there's me and 2 others that he gives us. He gives us.
And Keith is the.
He's the GM here.
Oh, I'd love to talk to him.
He's the pro here. Yeah, awesome. And he's a great guy. But this is my home track. I've been out here when it's been bad, but now the course has been good. There's a couple greens that are, but the course itself is, it's leaps and bounds what it was. So I'm really glad at the shape it's in now, and that they charge more now too.
Yeah,
because
I can't wait to try. I can't wait to check it out because again, I haven't played here in years. Yes. And regardless of where I played, I'm gonna have a good time. I don't judge. People think that I'm gonna judge a green or anything like that. I'm like, listen, I'm there to have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Of course, I made that video at the one at Orange County National. Of course, but I mean, that could have been averted if they were to do the job. But regardless,
but it's a fun video. People,
of course,
people see that and they're like, "Look, guys, they know you, and
of course,
you're not lowering the boom on them." But
oh no, not at all. No, because I want to golf there.
Exactly. Well, real quick though, you were saying like favorite track.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I've only played it once. Favorite track here in Tampa is probably Avila.
I've never played it.
I only got on it because a buddy of mine this was about 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I asked him, can I film it too? He's like, yeah. So I filmed it. I got out there. He's a Tampa Palms member, and Tampa Palms is going through some renovations or something.
At the time, yeah.
So he calls me and he's like, hey, Tampa Palms is going through some work. He says, you want to play Avila with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to play Avila with you because I've heard.
Yeah.
So it just going out there, you have the giant houses, but the course was just beautiful.
Wow, yeah.
It was gorgeous. The driving range was gorgeous. Yeah. And I can't remember who it was, but when we got there, it was the last time that the Lightning won the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
And when I pulled in, one of the guys on the team came out and he wanted to get a quick 9 in. It was the biggest dude, biggest white dude ever. He came out and I'm sitting there in the cart. I'm like, is that guy a football player? Is he a Bucks player? I was like, I don't know. And then my buddy came out. He got a picture with him inside the pro shop when they were saying, cool. I got a picture with someone. I'm not a big hockey guy, but I was like, okay, so yeah, hobnobbing with the elites, you know.
Yeah, of course. That's what happens now.
Not really my cup of tea, but it's
No, I know what you mean.
But there's a lot of beautiful courses. I love Tampa Palms, Hunter's Green.
Yep.
I love those courses.
Yeah.
I don't like where the cups are in Tampa Palms, because those cups, man, like on slopes.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Like there's a cup
you
here.
Want to play there again, sir? No, just playing. I'm playing. I love it. No, I love it. No, it's again. That was a fun video when you made that, and I'll have to put a little clip on there of when you did that. Was funny shit.
We had a lot of fun.
Oh, that was good stuff.
We had fun with it, man.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Of course.
Those greens though.
So you haven't played there, what, a couple weeks, a couple months you haven't played there?
It's been probably maybe 2 months.
They're even better.
Yeah.
They're even better.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's because of the new Super Sam. Sam's doing an amazing job directing us to do what we needed to do in the golf course, on the greens. Yeah. Man, obviously some of the ball marks we can't control because of the guests.
Yeah.
And I'll tell him straight up, and he'll know, and I'll tell KK, hey, hole number 10, there's too many ball marks. Yeah. Something needs to be sent out to the members to make sure they're fixing their stuff.
Yeah.
So oh man, the greens are looking good.
Well, you know the method when you're on the green, like you fix your pitch mark and you find
2 more or whatever. Yeah.
Just start doing it, but it gets irritating after Hernando Oaks right now. Hernando Oaks greens are mint. They're rolling. The course needs new tee boxes, which they're gonna work on, but the greens are amazing. So my buddy who's a member there gets me out on a guest rate and we play. We get to the greens. And one of the greens is like pitch marks just everywhere. And I said, hey,
that's a shame.
I was like, you're a member now. Call the pro shop. Do something. But I'm in there fixing them while they're putting. So it's
a shame.
Want the greens to be good. Man.
It's a shame because greens could be so good if they would be. Listen, you're gonna clean up after yourself at your house. Yeah. You're a guest at my house now. Yeah. And you're not gonna fix your divots. You're not gonna fix your ball marks. Come on.
I know.
I've said it countless times. Honestly, I really do think it's the older people.
Really?
I really do. Only because they're not going to bend over to fix it. That's my only thing, because we all say it, when we post on any of the social media, we go, like, I would fix that divot. I would fix that ball mark. We're going to. Part of me really thinks that it's just they're not going to bend over.
That's a great point, because I was at Twisted Oaks a few days ago, and there's all foursomes of old people. Even at Hernando also. I have never, ever, ever seen a group of 4 old guys up there bend over to fix a pitch mark.
That's what I'm saying.
I see them they'll tap it. Yeah. Or they'll tap, or they'll drag their spike, they'll drag their feet. Because I know old people, hey, it's hard. I understand. Yeah. I hope to pick my feet up one day.
Thinking about that because I'm a greenskeeper.
Yeah. But I've never seen them bend over. That's actually a good point. I've never
really
thought about that.
I really strongly believe it's them because we're in our late 40s now. You're close to 50. But I'm saying is like,
if I shave, I'll lose 20 years.
And then with the jacked up knee, that's bending down. I can still do the Filipino squat.
I do it.
Yeah, exactly. Because we can get down low, but I really think
squat.
Do 100%.
The cigarette.
That's why I wash my butthole. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's how we do it. That's how my mom taught me. Just kidding. But I really do think it's just the older folks that they're just not bending over to fix their divots, and unfortunately, it is what it is, and the greens have to pay for it.
Sure.
So shit, man. So God, we've just been talking forever. I love it. We've already been talking for 30 minutes, my guy.
Oh my goodness.
See how quick that goes. How quick that goes. That's how fast it goes, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So talking about, here's a good segue.
Okay, what?
Let's talk about having something fast. Let's have a quickie.
Okay.
You probably seen it on my podcast. Your fuck quickie, 5 quick questions.
Oh, 5 quick questions, yes.
You like this? Isn't that fucking awesome?
Yes.
You ready? How many practice swings?
None.
Favorite shot or club?
Favorite shot. Favorite club is 7-iron. My favorite shot is a punch shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love punch shots.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that. Oh,
flighted shots.
I like that. Music or no music?
Music.
When you're putting, do you read the green thoroughly, or do you just go up there and hit it?
I read the green.
And driver or passenger, sir?
Oh, that one I don't care.
Oh, really?
I don't care. I'll drive, or my buddy will be like, "Hey, you want me to?" I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
You.
Yeah.
I've learned
50-50 either way.
That's good shit. I love it. The quickie was great. I loved it. Every single one of it. Every stroke was good. I actually tried to be a passenger for the first time with Bobby from 4-4 Golf. Bobby, I love you. I'm still feeling it.
You're so.
I'm just throwing it out there. Just somebody. So it was. Oh my God, I'm gonna butcher his name. McAdams. I'm sorry. Last time he runs the amateur tour here in Tampa, and he was telling me when I had him on the podcast, he likes being a passenger.
Okay.
Because like he's more in control. He can walk over there and say, "Oh, I need my club." All that type of shit. You don't have to write down your scores. He'll write down the scores for you.
I never
That's
thought.
a complete different aspect. Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, you know what? We played, we're at Saddlebrook.
Yep.
And we're like, yeah, let's give it a shot. I'll be the passenger with Bobby.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, man. Was my grandma driving? Bobby, I love you for golf. But I mean, because as a driver, you're expecting the bump, you're expecting the turn.
Yes.
And I'm trying to enjoy it. You're not. And I did fucking whiplash. My hair was all in a knots. Bobby, I love you. But,
funny story.
Yeah.
We were here at Northdale's on one of the holes. My buddy who was riding with me, he's a good 285. He's a big boy, right? We're in the cart and we tee off and I go and I cut into the fairway.
Oh, shit.
Little did I know there was a pothole that was right there. And I looked back because my buddy teed off. I looked back, I said, okay, we're going. And I looked and it was right in front and I couldn't dodge it.
No.
And I was like, oh no. And I told him, I said, hold on. And we hit this pothole. And he jumped, he bounced. I nearly broke my back because we hit.
Damn.
And he almost fell out of the cart.
Oh my Lord.
And I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to hold on. I can't hold it. He's 285. I'm like, he's gonna fall out. But he's like, no, man, it's okay. But I might have to drive next time. I said, look, that's fair.
Oh, I gotcha. Of course.
But I try and be like, as the driver, I'm like, I drive you to your ball. Like, what side you want, left or right side? And I park you.
Because we're flexible. I'll get the ball for you.
Exactly.
I can easily get bent over.
I do the same thing. I do the same thing.
Absolutely.
But being driven around, I don't.
Yeah, you don't care.
I don't care.
That's good shit, man.
Don't care.
Oh,
I'm pretty flexible.
Yeah, like I said, I'll go.
You're a power
I'm not driving. No,
You're
that's not. No, just because I
drive.
experienced it once. I think it's because I think because I don't know if it's my ADHD or whatever, but it's like I'm so used to driving.
Yeah.
So it's like that's my norm.
Yeah.
That position, my bag, and it just in my back too.
And your back too. Yeah, exactly. That's right. That's right.
So shit, man. I love this conversation, Phil. I can't wait to. We're just going, brother. It's
absolutely.
we can talk about anything.
Go
everything,
whatever you want.
No, so let's get into Shankers golf.
Yes.
So I've seen your channel. I love it. I've seen your videos that you made fun of my cup placements and everything. And a little short story that those don't know, because we actually were going to try to record something years ago.
Yeah.
With myself, Justin Marshall, McDonald, and one of his buddies that can long drive. And it was, what was it, the rain, or we got rained out or something?
It was Casey.
Yeah.
So no, we got rained out on 7, and you kept playing. You took your shirt off or your shoes off, and we were 7, 8, 9. We played through it, and it was just so bad. We couldn't even finish. It was a 2v2.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't even finish.
We just couldn't finish.
It was that bad.
That sounds about right then, that I took off my shoes and my shirt.
You did. You're like, we're soaked already. Let's just go. And I was in the cart trying to film.
Yeah.
And thank God I got like a 30 optical zoom. I was like zooming in. I was like, okay, we got some footage. But it got so bad. We filmed the 9 holes, and I had it. I still have the footage.
Yeah.
Because Casey just messaged me like a month ago. It was like, hey, do you still have that 9-hole? Because I never put it together. So I thought, okay, we're going to do another 18. I'll put it together.
Yeah.
We'll all be dressed differently because it'll be like a year later.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But I said, no, I think I might have deleted it to make up space on my hard drive, but I'll have to check.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. If not, if anything else, we'll do it all over again.
That was fun, though, because everyone was just, it was so much fun.
It was a blast, man. So thank you again for inviting us out and doing that thing.
Absolutely.
So Shankers golf.
Dave and I were sitting around and we were trying to think of something. And I said, all right, let's give a name for this channel. And the reason why I started the channel, real quick, I started the channel because I had an OnlyFans page and it didn't go through. So I said, let's do this YouTube golf. So let's just do that, right? No one wants to see a tall, skinny
I did subscribe. And I was waiting for a refund.
The OnlyFans page,
the OnlyFans page, OnlyFans, exactly.
It was bad. It was
that's
a rough time. So I started Shankers. No, we were trying to think of a name. So I was like, hey, let's look up some channels. And there wasn't a Shankers golf out there.
Yeah.
And we're pretty self-deprecating.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, Dave and I, we've had plenty of shanks on the channel. We have fun with it. But you know, I said, let's just go with Shankers Golf because I didn't think anything of it. I said,
course,
just throw it up there. It's like the only YouTube channel, Shankers Golf.
Yeah,
Let's just go with it. And that's nothing exciting, but that's why we picked it.
Oh,
so
awesome.
the logo, his buddy did our logo, where it's me and Dave.
Oh, that's rad.
So I got like the Asian, like the ninja stuff on there. So,
I love that.
But yeah, I play up my Asian side a lot because it's a lot of fun. And
yeah. Oh,
I have a theme song and an intro. That's all.
I know, it's awesome. I know.
Yeah, so it's all goofy.
That's so cool.
But
Well,
I have fun with it. I love to film golf courses and get out and do reviews on courses. I'm
Yeah.
doing more equipment reviews now. I have remember the one club thing where you can change it?
Yep.
So this guy in Texas developed one, and it's called the Divnik. It's Divnik, and it's telescopic. It comes out, and you can adjust it. I have it in my car, so I'm gonna
telescopic.
Yep, I'm gonna do a review on it. So out here at North, I'm gonna play
wow.
18 holes with it and just goof around with it.
Yeah,
But
of course.
But it's fun stuff. I enjoy it. I'm not.
You're not trying to monetize. You're not trying to get big or nothing like that.
No,
whatsoever.
and I've just recently hit 600 subscribers.
Congratulations.
So I'm like, thank you, sir. I was like,
Yeah.
cool. I'm at 600. I was like, wow, okay. But the people who watch my stuff, they know. Like, I try and keep it entertaining, but I'm not forcing anything.
Of course.
I'm like, look, you know, we're going to play golf. This is what I'm going to do, or I'm going to review this or whatever.
Of course,
And so I get feedback, and it's fun. I do it also because when I throw videos up, it's memories for me.
Sure. And your son and
Absolutely, yeah. You're putting it out there, and it's on YouTube. And I could look back 3 years ago when I played a course, and I'm like, man, I saw a video with Gabe and I. We were in Georgia playing a course, and I was like, man, I forgot all about that.
Went all the way up to Georgia and everything?
Yeah, he came out on a golf trip with us, and
Awesome.
I had known Gabe for about 6 months at a time,
No shit.
and I had a drone. He was flying my drone around, and we
cool.
were playing.
Yeah.
So we had a blast. I remember seeing it, and I tell Gabe, I said, man, you watch that old video. I said, you're twice the man you are now. Because he was huge.
That man lost over 120
Dude,
pounds.
I'm so proud of him too.
Dude,
I'm so proud of him,
Gabe,
man.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah,
man.
I'm so proud of him because
Exactly,
I was like, I see him my joke every time I see him, like, dude, you're half the man I remember. He's like, he's getting. I said, I can't throw fat jokes at you anymore, bro. You know, and he's.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to see that. But Gabe's such a great guy.
He really is.
But the memories.
Yeah, of course.
YouTube memories.
You know, you make a very good point. So it's like just talking about my dad again and everything. You know, the whole thing of like, I wish I had more video of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of maybe underlining or something that I have in the back of my head that's unconsciously thinking about.
Yeah.
Is like now my boys and now their boys or sons always have. I'm going to be called Zeta. I already told them like my dad was Zeta to my boys.
Okay.
The whole Hebrew Jewish thing.
Yeah.
And so like I already know I'm excited. I'm Zeta to my future grandkids, or you know, and the fact that they now have that endless memory that'll be going on for generations.
That's
100 years from now.
Yeah.
If the internet's still around, if we haven't blown each other up.
Yeah.
You never know if AI did take over.
Yep.
I will that legacy of my dad, because my brother and I are just like my dad.
Yeah.
So my dad's legacy, my brother and I, and so forth and so forth, is permanent.
Well, like you said with your dad, my dad, I don't have a lot of video of my dad. My dad doesn't play sports or anything like that. But I have a ton of video of my father-in-law.
Gotcha,
So my wife's an only child, and my son's an only child. So their grandfather.
Oh, awesome.
So he golfs. We golf every Saturday at Sherman Hills together. So
that's
I'll
cool.
film. I'll bring him out. Bullet Bob. I call him Bullet Bob because he has a half swing and his go down the middle.
Got to talk to him too.
So yeah, I get him out. We golf, and there's tons of video of him goofing around. Like we'll talk about stuff, and he'll laugh about stuff. So you see a side of somebody on the course that even his wife, my mother-in-law, you know, doesn't even see sometimes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He's out on the course.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet your father-in-law too, man. That's the one thing that I do treasure, like the older folks, just because I mean they have their memories or their stories will not be heard unless we listen to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I have kind of a soft spot for veterans just because I'm a vet too, and as you as a military brat.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that you weren't, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
That whole thing.
Yeah.
And I respect you for that because as a father of boys, when I was deployed and such like that, you know, you guys went through a lot without me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so
my dad was at the first Gulf War, and I remember 9 months. You know, me and my mom. We were on base at Stewart, and he was gone for 9 months, and I was like, man, this is weird.
Yeah.
We write letters.
Wow.
No internet.
Nope.
No internet. My mom would send care packages.
Yes.
We'd buy chips and throw it in there for him. You know? And,
shit.
And then my dad would send a picture back. But yeah, that's military, man. I moved like 4 or 5 times in my life, and it sucked every time we moved.
Brother, 100%. That's why, like, just real quick about myself, that's why I was very blessed when I got stationed, not just in Massachusetts, we were right outside of Boston at Hanscom Air Force Base.
Baston.
Yeah, in Boston.
Baston.
And then when I got stationed in Virginia, I was able to stay in Virginia or at the Pentagon for quite some time. So my boys can have
That's good. Yeah.
a solid space to grow
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Especially in Virginia, it was awesome.
Right.
You know, so they get to get some ground where we moved we had in a way,
We moved all the time.
in a way, as a military brat, a lot of folks don't realize this. We had to re-identify ourselves. We had to learn to be ourselves again.
Absolutely.
Every time we moved,
time.
we had to reinvent ourselves in a way
Yep.
because we got to fit in.
Yep.
We have to learn
Yep.
new friends. Dude,
Yep.
only as a military brat, we know what that's
yeah,
like to
yeah.
finally come out of our shell in our 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
This was
that's
this
right.
is really
That's
us
right.
now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's us now. Yeah.
You know, I also offer therapy sessions in my Volkswagen. Gotta go to my other channel for that shit. But it's all those videos my wife sends me.
All the videos. Do you
good shit.
actually watch those videos?
I swear my daddy's grave I do.
Right, okay.
100%.
All right,
It's more so the recipe ones. I'm just kidding.
I just send my wife stupid reels.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I send her like 50. She'll send me one.
Oh, that's funny. We actually, so my wife and I don't, you should try this. My wife and I do, thank goodness, too. You know those, you can do like make AI do a picture for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now what my wife and I do is we do a sign, like a beach sign, say, I'm all caught up.
Oh, okay.
So that way then I know I've watched everything. I can't, of course, I'm not gonna heart everything.
Okay.
So if we watch all of our videos,
okay.
we set an agreement. I'm like, did you see my video yet? Nope. Did I send you the picture that I did? I'm all caught up.
Man.
Holly's, again,
My
therapy
wife-
session that I can do.
My wife, no.
Yeah.
I sent you like 4 awesome reels. She'll be like laying in bed watching TV. I'd say, hey, do you see those reels I sent? She's like, no. I said, okay, we're gonna watch them right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah.
we'll watch these 4.
Yeah.
She'll do her courtesy laugh on
Yep.
some of them, but some of them she'll think are funny. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I just want, and my thing is like, I send them out. I'm like, you don't have to watch all of them. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just, but I send them out because I like sending out funny things to
Of
people and
course.
having them laugh. You
Of
know?
course.
Because the
That's
world
what
is
we
just
do.
so serious, and there's you get
especially-
wrapped up in everything.
Especially
It's like,
nowadays.
I know.
Especially with nowadays.
I know.
And it's like, I can talk politics. I can go both left and right and center.
yeah.
But man, you know what I'm saying? We need to laugh.
got to.
We
man.
gotta laugh. And it's just it's
got to.
tragedy things are
Yeah.
happening in the United States.
and
it's-
have more of this.
Oh,
Conversations, man.
Conversations. I mean,
yeah.
absolutely. One of my favorite neighbors, she's a left liberal.
Yeah.
Love her to death. And her and I will bat it back and forth.
Yeah.
Have like, how's your boy doing today? Is he gonna name anything else? I'm like, God damn it. No, he's not. I didn't vote for him for that. I didn't vote for a lot of other things.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
we can have conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
And that's the maturity level.
Agree. Of course.
So I
Of
have
course.
friends who are on the left. I have friends who are on the right.
Of course.
I tend to lean more center to the right,
Yeah,
which
of
is
course.
fine. But I can talk.
Absolutely.
And those are the people like we talk on the left, and you don't argue.
No.
You talk about things like, yeah, you do this, you do that, and you
Yeah.
can joke around with buddies. and
Of course.
That's relationships you build, because no one's gonna agree 100% on everything with everybody.
Listen, opinions change.
Absolutely.
One day you might like French salad, the other time you might like Catalina wine mixer. One of the two different dressings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your opinions can change.
Yeah.
Same thing with politics.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you can give and
Absolutely.
take. I love the fact that we've gone everywhere in this conversation.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
That's-
ask you about that. I was like, where can we go? And
It's
whatever
again.
you want.
I use my little
little
agenda
guideline,
in here,
your
just a
cheat
little
sheet, yeah.
guideline, just to make sure. But I mean, so going back to Shankers.
yes,
Right.
love
What do you find difficult as a YouTuber when it comes to being a YouTuber, being with golf? Like, what do you find as a challenge?
you know what? That's a tough question, because I actually enjoy like every aspect of doing it. The filming part, the editing part,
that I hate. Yep.
you know, doing the meeting the people. Man, the only thing that really bugs me on the course when I'm filming is people will assume things about you're filming,
get
you're
off the
slowing
golf
me down.
course.
So
Yeah.
I'll do things to where if I'm with, like today,
Yep.
we're gonna be 4 of us, and we're playing a scramble. I'm gonna film, but as I'm gonna try and get off the green first.
Yep. Of
Like
course,
I'm gonna
yep.
grab my camera and start walking off,
Yep,
because once people see that, oh, the cameraman's not slowing
Yeah.
us down. It's other
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are reading putts. So that's the only thing that kind of bugs me is people have assumed things, and people are
course.
great at that. They always assume things.
Oh,
right?
of course. Make an ass out of you and me.
I love to film to get out, even in bad weather. I love to
Yeah.
film with friends, and I love the editing part. I sit down at home and I'll edit the video.
Yeah.
I cut my videos down a lot.
course.
I chop a lot of stuff out.
Of course.
But I just love doing it.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's fun. It's fun for me.
I will admit there's a part of the editing that I do like that I'll catch myself laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the editing is like for myself.
Yeah.
There's certain like obviously I'm unabashed. I'm not ashamed or anything like that. I'll say some shit that maybe that will. I say I don't care about getting canceled, but I just don't want to offend
Well, you
anybody
have the
to that
thought. Yeah,
extreme.
exactly.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't want to offend too hard.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what
yes.
I mean? So I mean,
well,
'cause-
you say you used to stand up comedy, so there's a line
No,
there.
there very is.
It's like, okay.
And as a half white, half whatever we are,
Yeah, whatever we are.
we can touch both. Well, we can say
Oh, we
some
can.
racist jokes.
That's right.
But all of a sudden, I'm making fun of myself and you.
This is the half breed contest.
Oh, no, we got it, man.
Podcast
Exactly.
right
That's why we can. We get the
do
crow's
it.
feet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I love the part of that too. So what's your favorite part then of all of it? I mean, you say you love being out there. You love the conversations. You love the editing. I mean, there's got to be the one that sticks out the most.
My favorite absolute part, this might sound really boring or really like an old person. My favorite part on the golf course is just being outside.
Yeah.
I will stand there on a hole, people are talking, hitting, I'll just stand there and just look up at the sky.
Yeah.
And just be like, thank you God for letting me be out here.
Oh, 100%.
And just enjoy the day.
Absorb it.
I just don't,
Yeah.
everyone complains about stuff on the golf course. You can be like,
Oh,
oh,
of
slow
course,
players.
of
But
course.
I try and catch myself
Yeah.
and I'll sit there and be like, what am I complaining about?
Yep.
Well, I'm out here playing a sport that I'm enjoying. There's people that are working 70 hours a week. And there's people that, big perspective, not to get all like
Nope.
softy
It's
here.
all
It's
good.
like, there's people in the world that dream of the life we have.
We're in our 40s. We're here on a Monday golfing.
Exactly. Now, Bullet Bob, he'll joke.
Yeah.
This is him joking. He'll be like, we'll be out on a Wednesday, like in North Carolina golfing somewhere, and he'll be like, hey, I wonder what the poor people are doing. So he says that, and it kind of grates me
Oh, I love that shit though. That's funny as hell.
I used to be
But
one
it's
of
terrible, but it's
yeah,
funny.
I used to be them poor people.
I know.
I used to be that.
Dude,
I used to be,
I'm-
man, okay, I'm doing
Yeah,
this, I'm doing
exactly.
that. I had no money for
Paycheck
anything.
to paycheck, or
yeah, exactly.
leftover pumpkin pie for my birthday, and that was
Oh,
my birthday's
man.
December 27th.
Oh,
So I've lived through that being
Yeah.
not being fortunate and everything like
Yeah,
that. Now
yeah.
I fucking hate pumpkin pie.
Yeah,
but just because of that shit. My wife makes sure that I have a nice big
Yeah.
old birthday cake. But that's the thing. We can laugh at that.
We can.
We can joke about that.
But it's perspective. So
Agree.
when I'm out there and I'm just like, wow, I enjoy the company. My buddies are here, and I'm
Yeah,
out playing
man.
a sport, and I'm not working in a salt mine doing
Yes.
physical hard labor. And like,
Yes.
hey, I'm very thankful,
Yes.
and I don't take it for granted,
No.
because tomorrow
What?
we could have none of this.
That's why I hug everybody.
Absolutely.
I always ask, are you a
Absolutely.
hugger?
Yes.
Hugger. Let's bring it
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
As you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you
my
should.
pathway to the big man upstairs is just kind of weird because my dad was Jewish, my mom
Yeah.
was Catholic, but I do believe there's a higher being, and
Yes.
then there's things happen for a reason.
Yes.
Things are brought together because he's like,
Absolutely.
let me get these two guys together. Let's see what happens.
everything happens for a
and
reason.
it's beautiful.
Everything happens for a reason.
I mean, dude, we're here at 46 minutes in talking bullshit.
Yeah.
I feel like we just started.
But that's bros, man.
Absolutely. And
Half breeds for life.
Good brother. Stick shift. I'm 100%,
I like that
man.
stick shift.
You know what? I'm trying to get the fourth gear. I only got the second that time. But you know what I mean? It's that type of shit, man. It's like the laughing, the camaraderie, the joking.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that you've experienced this. I remember we were young, living in Middleburg, Florida, just south of Jacksonville, south of Orange Park.
Okay.
Middleburg, Florida. It's a redneck town.
Yeah.
My mom, my sister at the time, my brother and I were pretty much the only dark-skinned,
I know where you're going
dark-haired
with
people
this.
with this.
I got my story
I
too, yeah.
hated being Filipino.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm half white too.
Yeah.
They didn't see it.
No.
They didn't see that shit. We had to sit in the front of the
No.
bus for the driver to protect us. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
I had it.
That, dude,
I had
it
the same
sucked.
thing, Yep. And
Yeah.
I had gotten into a fight at one of the private schools I was in. It was like a small church private school. This was in Georgia. Hinesville, Georgia, Fort Stewart. This was 88 to 92 I was there. So I was 11 to 14 years old, 11 to 15. So I got into a fight at a private school, and my mom's like, I'm going to put you in another school. So my dad found this other really small Christian school, really small school. And you had 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th grade and to 12, like all in one. There was like probably like 30 of us, all in one, right? My nickname, I was the only Asian kid there. And I looked more Asian when I was younger. I looked more Asian. My nickname was Fish Head. So they used to call me Fish Head, and they used to throw food at me at lunch. I would sit there and eat, and they would throw food at me.
And you were at a Christian school.
A Christian school.
Where everyone is God's children.
Wow. But you know what I learned later in life? I learned later in life that only the bad kids go to Christian schools because the parents sent their kids there to get whooped, because they would paddle you.
Yeah.
They could whoop your butt if you acted up. So I realized later, only the bad kids go. I was like, but I got this was funny. I got ragged on. So I was ninth grade freshman year, and there's the typical bullies were there. There was 3 of them. And I remember the guy's name. His name was Joe Bowling. I remember his name to this day because this was the weirdest thing that happened. He would pick on me. He'd call me fish head. They would throw like food wrappers at me. And I'm sitting there, I'm trying to eat. They would throw stuff at me, right? So I'd go to the teacher, Mr. Garrison, and I'd say, Mr. Garrison, can you help me, with these guys? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I'll talk to Joey. They shouldn't be doing that. Well, they would keep doing it, right? So there was really no discipline that happened. So I said, you know what? I can't fight these guys because there's like 3 of them. I said, I'm going to kill them with kindness. This is so weird because I think about it now. I'm like, what was I doing? I was like, I can't fight them. I don't know what to do. No one's helping me here. They're just bullying me every day. It never got physical, like they pushed me or they would do stuff, where I'd be like, now I think about it, I'm going to go rip your head off. I was like, all right. But I said, I'm going to kill him with kindness. So every day when school ended, I'd walk past Joe's desk. I'd be, hey, Joe, have a good one. And he'd stop and look at me and I'd just walk by. And I did it. I did it for like months and months and months. And then one day he goes, why do you say that to me? I said, what? He goes, have a good day. He goes, I've never liked you or said anything that I like. Why do you be nice? I said, I'm a Christian and I'm supposed to love everybody, no matter what they look like. And he kind of stopped and he looked at me and he goes, you're right. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Now he was a junior, so I'm like a freshman, typical freshman, Yeah. After that, he was my best friend. Best friend.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I was shocked. I was like, wait a second. Like, are you faking? There was no hidden cameras that day, back then. Now you think everything's being filmed. I was like, what? You're okay. He just felt so convicted. Like, man, I've been ragging on this kid for no reason just because he looks Asian and just ragging on him and calling him names, and he does that. So I'm not saying anything to puff myself up, but at the time I was like, you know what? Okay, God tells you should act this way towards people. I'm going to act this way towards people, and then all right, God, we'll see what happens. Now, different stories. If he put his hands on me, okay, I'm going to fight back.
Of course,
but,
that's completely different. That's completely different.
Exactly, but he never did. And the food thing, he'd throw wrappers and stuff. It wasn't every time at lunch, but it was enough to where he's bullying. He's being a bully. So yeah, I living in South Georgia.
Yeah, man.
I had racism from both sides, from black people and white people. Oh, shit. They didn't like Asians. And I'm in South Georgia, and I was like, oh, and my mom's a little Vietnamese lady.
On a military installation.
Yeah, military base. Now, look, I went to school off base, though.
Of course, yeah.
So,
but even still.
But still, yeah. In Hinesville, Georgia, I remember, I was like, people don't like me. I remember telling my dad, Dad, why do people like me? Why don't people like me? I said, I don't say anything or do anything. He goes, you look Asian. And I was like, yeah, but why? That didn't answer my question. I was like, I don't understand. I didn't understand the racism part, so I didn't get it. So, but I had lots of friends. I had black friends. I have all friends all over. So, but I experienced it from both sides. And I was like, wow, this is interesting. But
yeah. Isn't that amazing, man?
It is. It's sad, too, that people can be so narrow-minded with things. And,
of course.
The way somebody looks, they're going to
assumptions or judge you or any of those type of things without even really getting to know you.
Right, exactly.
That's the thing, man. It's like, wow, man. That's amazing. I thank you for, I want to give you, thank you for sharing that story because we've both lived it.
The same thing.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you're just a couple years older and a couple, inches taller.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Rice is rice.
Rice is rice. That is correct. Rice is rice. Dude, I love me some rice. Dude.
Oh my God, dude. It's always, we cook at the Philippines. We cook it on the stove, order up to there.
That's what I do.
There's always rice on the stove.
That's exactly what I do. I cook the same. My mom cooked the same way too. That's why my mom, she cooked the same as Filipino.
Yeah, Spam and everything.
Rice,
oh, dude.
Yeah.
We still eat Spam too. My sons, we have to have like 5 cans of Spam in the house at all times.
My wife hates it because so when I left Hawaii, because, Spam, Loco Moco, all that stuff, right? I ate all that stuff in Hawaii. We go back to Hawaii, and she goes, what's the deal with Spam here? I'm like, oh. I said, dear, Spam is a delicacy.
Is it something completely different?
I said, Spam, is it here in Hawaii? She's like, no way. I was like, it is. And she's looking at the menu. We're going to all these local places. She's like, you're right.
Dude, Spam and mac and cheese. I don't remember the movie 50 First Dates?
Yep.
Hey, you want some peanut butter cups and eggs? Spam and everything. Or like musubi. Musubi's fucking delicious. Yeah. You gotta have the right seaweed, though.
All right, the one thing I'd never liked, though, was poi. I never got into poi.
No shit.
Poi?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
That's a rough one.
I couldn't do it, brother.
Yeah. Have you ever had it's a Filipino dish. I've only sucked it. Balut.
No.
You know what balut is? It's the duck.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The juice is good.
No, I haven't.
You just throw a little bit of salt there. My mom.
Oh, someone's coming.
Is this Lewis?
This is Lewis here.
He's going to have to sit tight and wait, or he can sit down in the front seat.
Lewis!
So, but shit, man. But you know what,
Phil.
Phil,
Nice to
yeah,
meet you.
beautiful thing, right? What's up, baby?
Nice to meet you, sir.
No, you're good to go,
you're
brother.
good.
Trust me, we're just having a conversation.
We're just chit-chatting away.
For those that are wondering, Cargo just showed up because we're getting ready to play.
Are we getting ready to play? What time is it?
It's I don't even know.
55. We got 20 minutes.
Yes. But again, this is
Yes.
how the conversation has gone 15 to 20, 30
Hey,
minutes to an hour, man.
That's all good. Yeah, we can talk all day.
With that being said, I'm going to ask you one last thing about your channel.
Go for it.
What is your mission statement, or what is your, that's what I'm getting at. What is your thing about Shankers Golf?
My mission statement is I know who I am in the world of golf. I'm an amateur that loves the game. I want to share the love with other people that want to watch or see me play, or bring in other people to play. Like when I got Brad runner on the show, this guy's a pro. You know, the building relationships with people in the golf business or industry is what I like to do. I don't know, do I want to work in the industry? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really consider it work. But then again, I hear if you work in the industry, you don't get to really play that much
Yeah.
because you're working all the time. And
Now with the podcast itself, before the podcast,
Yeah.
yeah, man. But yeah, it's
but for the channel, I love to film, and I'm always trying to find something interesting to film or something to do, and make it entertaining. I don't have high lofty goals like I want to be like Good or Grant Horvath.
Yeah.
I don't care about.
I don't care about it.
Man.
Yeah. I'm with
It's awesome that they've done it.
Yeah.
And I would love to have it'd be awesome if I get paid to do it.
Of course.
It'd be great.
I mean, that's one thing. It's
But
just
I'm not holding out hope.
Exactly.
I'm working.
That's just to help expand and just to better equipment, get to travel go further.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why you want to do it.
That's what I want.
can't agree with you
Like
more.
you said with the podcast, you want to meet people, you want to bring people on.
Exactly.
I love having people. You know, I'm in touch with a lot of people too, where I was like, hey, come out and play 9 holes with me. We'll talk about your story like I did with Brad.
Yeah.
I got to do free advertising for Brad, and he can show his personal side too.
Of course.
And just things like that. You know, I did videos with Casey. I did videos with, a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And I'll even film my lessons to give my swing coach, hey, you want free advertisement? I'll throw you on the channel so people can see them. So it's just, like I said, it's fun. It's for memories. I love doing it.
Beautiful. I love it, man.
And I got to meet you.
Dude,
See, we got to meet through
second
golf.
time or third time, exactly.
Second time in like 5 years.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
Hold on, let me fix my hair.
It's all you, man.
Brother, you were absolutely right. But we're going to change that today. There's a reason why the big man upstairs said, you know what, let's do this again. Let's get these guys
Absolutely.
together.
Yeah.
Be a part of the Shankers family, the Your Fuck family, all that shit.
Yep. Everything
And
happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, brother.
Yep.
With that being said, we got to end this, man.
Yep.
We got to put some balls in holes and then play golf.
Lewis is giving us the stare like we need to get out and play right now. He's like staring. Come on, guys.
We haven't golfed in a long time.
It's cold outside. I want to play.
But he's a man of his word. Cargos.
My cargos.
Yep.
Hey,
Brother.
I wear cargos too. I just didn't today. I just didn't today.
I want to appreciate your time, your
sir.
energy, your
Thanks for having me
friendship.
on. This
Absolutely.
is great. This is awesome.
Dude,
I love Tink.
Tink's the shit, man.
Tink is.
You're going to be a part of this journey. I already told you before. Come with us when we go to the PGA show next
I
year.
love it, sir. I would love that. That
Absolutely.
would be great.
Well,
That would be awesome.
Well, folks, with that being said, we got to put some balls in holes. This has been your friendly unabashed cup cutter. Don't be shy. Come say hi. Lewis loves it. Brother, I appreciate it, my guy.
Don't.
You're friendly, unabashed cup cutter. I slice through the turf like warm butter, planting dreams in the grass, one putt under. You're friendly, unabashed cup cutter.